looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Here's Walker. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Richardson for 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
And that happens. You can run the sets you normally do, but the ball just won't fall through the net. On to the next one.
Now here's Williams. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And really, Dunn plays with a real edge on D, staking his territory and showing off his impressive reach.
The shot's good. Dellavedova's got his first 2 points of the night.
Ooh, shaky possession, but somehow he gets the shot to fall.
Oh, that happened.
Yeah.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Well, they came to play today. It's still too early, but they really have put their foot down on their opponent so far.
And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for Charlotte.
And we see the central role that long-range shooting played for them offensively. One of the top teams in the league when it came to taking and making the triple.
Come on.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Williams a screen. Walker the pass to Bellinelli. Outside Williams. Back to Bellinelli. Just 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The timely screen gave him a step, but he took it all the way. Hawes got 6 points. The Heat leading by 8. Now here's Dunn, another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City. 3-pointer, Dellavedova buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah.
Dellavedova's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Richardson against Kid Gilchrist. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah,
Over the past few seasons, Chris, you've seen the role of Kid Gilchrist grow in the offense.
Kid Gilchrist has always been good in the open floor. The big change is his ability to get to space in the half-court sets and knock down shots. Now, he still prefers to attack the rim, but now you have to respect all aspects
7
of it.
rebounds.
Looking
First
at who's
quarter.
out there now for the Hornets. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Hawes. Cody Zeller comes in for Williams. And Sessions subbed in for Walker.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Dunn. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Dellavedova from outside. Sessions with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Dunn. On up the court. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
It's really the ideal start that any team wants. Now they have to ride this wave throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Sessions. Here's Hibbert, picked by Zeller. And it's Hibbert missing. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
Well, they're really pushing their interior game right into the face of the D. And so far, the defense has no answer for it.
Offensive rebound. Leaps for it. And Bellinelli kicks to Sessions. Hibbert in the high post. Hibbert missing again.
His shot is not on target right now. He better figure this out fast.
Dunn dishes to Gobert. Tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Miami. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Charlotte Hornets, just way behind.
And you know, for the Heat, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
That's why you have to give a ton of credit to the players in terms of how they've played all season. And they aren't done yet.
Kid Gilchrist against Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Here's Sessions. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Oh, fuck off.
1:16 left to play here in the first.
What?
Dunn passes to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Not sure.
Over to the left wing. And Bellinelli kicks to Zeller. It's stolen by Gobert, and it's the Heat on the break. And here we go. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Chris Dunn on top.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
That's good from Richardson. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hornets. Williams comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Richardson drops them both. Hornets trail by 14. And here's Sessions. Kicks it to Bellinelli. And it's Kaminsky, top of the key. From outside the arc. Zeller dishes to Sessions. He feeds it to Bellinelli. Here's Kaminsky. The putback. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Whiteside sends it back.
See ya.
Gobert the pass to Richardson. And Gobert kicks to Dunn. Kicks it out to Richardson. It's stolen by Sessions.
Ah, bullshit.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Heat lead by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Charlotte, North Carolina. Back in a moment. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to control the paint as much as possible. We want long contested twos.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple of years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
You're right. They've been extremely active, physical, really dictating the flow of this game.
Kaminsky out there with Williams. Then there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Hawes in at the 5 down low. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
During your career in Sacramento, Chris, you played on one of the most up-tempo teams of the era. Just how much fun is it for a player to play in a system like that?
Well, first of all, you better be in shape and have...
Oh, shit. Yeah, any backups? Dilly.
The track shoes on at all time, and secondly, it is fun because the faster the game is played, the more mistakes that are made, and so hopefully if you're executing, more mistakes will be made on the defense's part of the game, and when that happens, you get a lot of highlight plays, you get involved, you get the crowd engaged, the energy, this part of it is so different, so those are some fun days playing out there with my boys, and you know, had some of the best times out there with that exciting, fast tempo type play.
I like that.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
Backcourt.
that was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And how relentless is this guy? If you're the defense, he's the first one you're looking to block out there.
Maker's checked in for Miami. Here's Dellavedova. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Hornets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shots good by Walker.
Damn it.
You love how Walker just attacks the opening, feasting on any lane that D gives him.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova traps in the tray. Dellavedova's got 10.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They are a huge edge in that category.
Well, that's because they're just taking smarter, high-quality shots, not forcing anything, just letting the game come to them naturally.
And the Hornets call time here. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Well, it shows you the guys like to play inside and out. To keep the defense guessing, you don't let them load up on you along the perimeter.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Hibbert comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Keith Gilchrist in for Marvin Williams.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy. The players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. So Hibbert will go to the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Hornets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Passes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
And there seems to be no let-up in sight. Everything they put up now just looks like it's going to go in.
Hibbert, and the layup falls. Hibbert's got 5 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Oh, shit.
Dellavedova dishes to Whiteside. Here's Gobert. Heat moving the ball around. Maker kicks to Whiteside. No good. Shot missing. And the
Come
Hornets
on,
going
you
the
got
other
these
way.
stats.
And the call will be against Thon Maker.
Bullshit.
That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside, Walker. Baseline Jay on the way.
Well, they often look to him to provide for them on offense, and he simply isn't getting the job done today. Now Now, if you ask around the league about who is overlooked by the fans of the NBA, Kemba Walker is the name you'll hear. He doesn't get a lot of attention playing in Charlotte, but he puts up big numbers and can carry his team at times.
Second free throw, no good. And with Walker, you look at the short list of players who averaged more points, Chris, than him per game last season. It's nothing but big-name players.
Oh, yeah, he is right there with them when it comes to getting buckets. It's taken him some time to find his way, but Walker is definitely an all-star caliber point guard. He'll keep getting more and more due credit, though, as long as he plays at this level.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Knocked loose.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Hawes kicks to Walker from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Damn it.
Walker's got 5 points so far.
The shooting of Walker. You got to get a hand up when he squares up. Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. For the 3. Again, the miss by Walker.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
Here's Maker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Hornets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Walker the pass to Kid Gilchrist. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. The 4th spot held by Kemba Walker.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
It really shows how deep that position is and how every player has to bring their A game every night.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Zeller is checked in for Hawes. And it's Bellinelli in for Sessions. Poked away, and that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Outside, Kid Gilchrist, just 5 to shoot. And Bellinelli is good for 3.
And that catch and shoot jumper from Bellinelli is like snake spin, downright lethal when he's in rhythm.
Dellavedova dishes to Richardson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 3rd assist on the night. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Hibbert hits the bucket.
Well, he struggled out of the gate, but now he's really cooking in the second quarter.
Well, Heat leading by 23. Out to the right wing, to the left wing. Here's Whiteside. In the corner, it's Maker. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside, Walker. Back to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zeller. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Roy Hibbert, and Marvin Williams subbed in for Kid Gilchrist. Miami no good on that time either.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
Williams gets the bucket.
And passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Now, since his arrival in Charlotte, Coach Clifford has been doing what he can to improve the defense of this club. They have seen steady improvement under his watch. It's a big part of why they look to be able to hang in there with any team.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Williams kicks to Bellinelli.
Not good. He already has 2 early fouls here, and he has to watch himself for the rest of the half.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
I love the intensity from Bellinelli. So confident. plays the game with a real panache.
1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Whiteside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 14 points for Hassan Whiteside. And with Coach Clifford, Chris, and his defensive approach, he is always looking for feedback and how to improve his team's tenacity on defense.
Well, the man is known by the company he keeps, and it helps him that he has friends like Thibodeau and Van Gundy to lean on. He emphasizes containing the ball on defense. He also strives to make sure his team has fluid help on the defensive end as well.
And Chris, Marco Bellinelli, a bit of a traveling sharpshooter at this point in his career.
Well, as Bellinelli has gotten older, he's become more and more comfortable in that role of being a designated deep threat. He learned how to play that role well with the Spurs when he helped contribute to their title run. A lot of teams could use a player like Bellinelli on their roster
Cheating
for
2K.
his skills and his approach to the game.
Now here's Williams. Out to the right wing, Walker. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, Walker, 13 feet away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's a shot you see him make all the time in warm-ups. He just messed up the release there.
And it's Whiteside, that time on the assist by Maker.
Nice.
16 points for Hassan Whiteside.
I mean, on offense, he has been a constant force. You get him the ball, and there's a good chance he's going to knock that shot down.
Pick by Zeller. Walker the pass to Bellinelli. From deep three-point range. Oh, through the fall. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
I love how Bellinelli goes straight into the contact on that shot, really making the defense get aggressive with him.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Gets it off. That shot is off. So as we conclude the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie, a tremendous game we're seeing from Hassan Whiteside. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession, so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that about wraps it up.